Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is our Corvette Expedition walkthrough. So, in the first episode, we got through all of Phase 1, and we just got to Phase 2. We just got to the second rendezvous, which is the space station core. By the way, if you're brand new, definitely go back and check that out, because that first episode, we also did a lot of Phase 3 as well to kind of get ahead of the curve, because getting a Sentinel multi-tool will give you a huge advantage going forward. Anyway, we just turned in our mission for going to the station core. Let's grab that. We're gonna get Corvette habitation modules. There they are, right there. Heck yeah. So now we have more habitation modules, and that helps us with the second mission, which is to install more habitation modules. So they kind of, again, they try to get you, give you the rewards you need to continue on and finish off the next missions. So, before we go, let's check what they have at the store. We always can buy some more materials, always. Like the ferrite dust here. We don't really need anything here. You can always take uranium, and they're selling chromatic metal right here. I'll take it. I'll take it all. And I mean, we can use silver always. Alrighty, so we got some good materials there. We have not very many nanites, so we can hold off on that. We can't buy any upgrades, but that's fine. Go back to our Corvette, and we need to install the habitation modules we just got. So, modify it. And we need to add in 2 more habitation modules. So how are we going to do this? You know what? We can put them on the back right here. Let's take that off. Hey. Really? Grab it. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm just having problems here. All right, then we're going to grab our habs. So we can do our ambassador. We only have one of these. Do we have any other ones? We have a walkway. We have one. One. Really? They're only going to give me one of the big ones. So we'll put that right there, I guess. And then a walkway. We'll do, you know what? Right there. And then another walkway right there. That way it's kind of balanced. So we added 3, but it looks like 2 modules. Okay, now we need to paint this again. Make sure it's in the red metallic finish. Beautiful. Red and red. Before we continue on here. And we need to put on our engines again. There we go. So we added more habitation modules. Can we actually move this one back a little bit? Oh, you can't put anything on top of the... Oh, come on. Can't put anything on the top of that. Can we put in another walkway? We can. And make sure it's painted. There we go. Beautiful. So now it's looking more symmetrical and good looking. All right. So I think we're done. We need to apply the edits. That way we get the milestone. And come on. There it is. Upgraded your Corvette's inventory capacity. Beautiful. And that is going to give us a collection of plantable seeds and a hazmat gauntlet, so we can go pick up those seeds as well. So let's go do that. That's our next one, because it's going to take us some time in order to plant all these seeds. So there is a thing with the expedition. The actual grow times are shorter, but they don't tell you that. But let's before we go crazy here, let me show you what I mean by that. So if we build, for instance, if we build a grow wall, a living wall, we're going to need some carbon. What? How do I not have carbon? I don't have any carbon on me? Put my hazmat gauntlet on. Put that in the... Wait a minute. I can't put that in my thing over here? Uh-oh. Can't do it on that. The workshop? There it is. I don't know why it wasn't hitting my workshop. There you go. All right. So, I don't have any carbon. We need to go get some carbon. So let's go find... I would recommend going and finding a frozen planet, because those are the easiest things to grow. However, You can grow anything you'd like. It's a fungal planet. That is a viridescent. We can do star bulbs as well. Let's see if we can have a frozen planet around here somewhere. A rocky planet. Not what we're looking for. That is definitely not a frozen planet over here. What is this? A humid planet. And then there's a planet behind the space station here. That is obviously not a frozen one either. Oh, I flew 100,000 units distance with my Corvette. Yes, absolutely. We got that one done. Not even thinking about it. Well, we don't have a frozen planet here. However, we do have a viridescent planet. So one of our milestones is to land on a viridescent planet. Where is it at? Is it number 5? Is it? No, number 3. Visit a lush world. Drift among the stars. Visit a lush world and catch your first 3 fish. So let's go over here and just hang out. We also grab our reward for this. Pilot your Corvette 100,000 units. We're going to get a whole pack. So now we have cool ducting and stuff we can throw on our ship. But we need to visit a lush world. And so, again, we're at the second rendezvous. We just come over here to the viridescent planet, and it should count. Now, keep in mind, it won't count when you break the atmosphere, but you need to be on foot for that to happen. And I just realized I need to shoot some asteroids as well while we're here. So we're getting a whole bunch done here. So there is a, my brain's not working. There is a milestone. There is a mission to get 40 asteroids. So you can easily do that by going to the space station. There's usually an asteroid belt right outside the space station. But if you kind of just hang out here, you go and stop and go and stop, you should run into one eventually. You can't really see an asteroid field as you're flying through it because it deloads everything, so you don't, it's easier on the game. Dang it. I was hoping to get there, but maybe not. Let's see. And right here. There is no asteroid fields ever. Wow, okay, they don't want to. I have to go back to the space station. That's fine. But instead, we're going to go over here. Done. We'll just go down here. Just visit a lush world. And again, it doesn't have to be exactly a lush world. So, viridescent planet will count. A humid planet will count. The big thing to keep in mind, of course, there's asteroids now. The big thing to keep in mind is if you highlight the mission, now we have it active, it'll tell you at the bottom right. It says visit a viridescent planet, 0 out of 1. If you're not in a system that has a viridescent planet or a type of planet, it'll say not in local system. So we know there's one here because it says scan your planets. There's one here, you just have to find it. So that's where you want to go. So just pay attention to that tooltip at the bottom left. Again, if you don't have one, it'll tell you, sorry, there's none in this system. Move to another system. But as soon as you enter a system that has it, it'll say, hey, look for it. Scan for it, you can find it. Here we go. Get my 40 asteroids while I'm here. Done, done. Oh. Oh, man, the ships are coming in. It makes all the asteroids despawn. Come on. Give me my 40. Weapon overheated. Let's switch over to first person. It's easier to see that way. And we do have a cold planet here. So again, I would highly recommend go to a cold planet to get frost crystals. Those are the easiest ones to grow, but it's not a requirement. You can grow any plant you want. But if you're trying to get it done quickly, go for the frost crystals. They will help you out. We got our 40 asteroids, so now let's go to the lush planet right over here. Oh, we gotta get through all these freighters right here. So let's go over here to the lush world. Big cheese fishing hut. All right, we got a lot of good silver, tritium, gold. We got all that kind of stuff. We need, we're gonna need a whole bunch of carbon though. So we're gonna go down here. Oh, there's a storm. Of course, a storm is happening right now. That's okay. We just have to get in here. And remember, again, it's not going to pop the mission until you're actually on foot. What is going on here? I got water hitting me. Oh my God. That is some intense water droplets. What is going on here? That water is weird. That's a weird visual bug. All right. So if I leave my pilot seat, watch. There. That's it. You just have to be on foot. Even if you're in a Corvette, it will count as quote unquote on foot. So yeah, we just hit a lush planet. Oh man, this planet is very lush. Look at this. I can't see anywhere. The storm is happening outside. But let's grab our reward for that. So we visited a lush world. We're going to get a fishing pole and fishing bait recipes. So now we can go fishing, you guys. We can totally go fishing. Let's see if we can find some fishing areas here. So there should be water all over the place. I just can't see anything because of the storm. Oh, my God, the storm is intense. Look at this. I can't see a thing. I think that's water below me. No, that's just steaming ground. Okay. The water is crazy here. My God. All right, we need to find some water. Some actual, like, it doesn't need to be an ocean either. It could be a lake. It could just be a pond. Anything that's like a substantial amount of water. If it's a puddle, it's not going to count. But if you have a good, like, you can walk through it, then you should be fine. And I'm purposely going to try to find one that's small like this right here. Look at this. This is a little tiny pond. We need to install our fishing rig. That is right here. So let's going to install it by pressing X if you're on Xbox, square. If you're on PlayStation, just chuck it in your multi-tool. And let's go fishing. Now, again, you don't need to worry about any type of particular fish. You just have to find 3 fish. So let's make sure I have that one highlighted here. Catch your first 3 fish. Again, it just has to be a fish. Sometimes you can collect like a boot. That's not going to count. Or maybe some coral. That's not going to count. It needs to actually be a fish. But yeah, look at this. I'm fishing in this little tiny, like 1 foot deep pond right here. And it's working. Come on, grab that thing. There we go. There's 1 fish. Throw that out there. Heaviest sweetwater fish. Okay, nice. This is a really good planet. Look at this. A very beautiful planet. Come on, grab that thing. You get it? And oh no, we got a message in a bottle. Well, that's great. Thank you for that. That's not going to count for my fish. So as you can see, it'll say 1 of 3. So you need to actually catch fish. And again, it can be random. It'll be like maybe a boot or some coral. So you have, it's all randomly generated. So there's no guarantee you're going to get a fish of any particular size or variety or anything like that. Ooh, a reef eel. That should count. That's still technically a fish as far as the game is concerned. There we go. 2 out of 3. So we just need 1 more fish. 1 more fish. Come on, fish. Grab it. And fish. Thank God. A sweetwater minnow. Done. Easy enough, right? Easy enough. We got our 3 fish done. So let's accept our reward for the fish. We got our blaze javelin unit. Okay, I'll take that. We also got our asteroid mission done right here. Corvette wing modules and starship inventory slot. I will definitely take that. Thank you. And we'll do it up here. Boom and boom. All right. So we need our carbon. I almost left without getting carbon. We need carbon to make our green wall, basically our growing walls for our ship. So let's grab that. Let's grab this. Get some condensed carbon. Don't have any more trees. Oh, we have to go all the way over there. Really? Need some trees here. Grab some sodium while I'm here. Never have too much sodium. Unless you're my doctor. And I'm not having sodium, doctor. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, that should be enough carbon. We should be okay. Let's go back to our ship. And let's make some living walls. Basically some greenhouse walls for our ship here. So, go back into our build menu, living wall. Put one right here. We not? Right there, and on this side, right there. So we got two there. Do we need to collect? Let me show you. We need to collect 8 plants, and so each wall will give you 2. So if you math it out, that means we need 4 of these walls right here. Let's go to the other side. Can we not? Oh, we can't. Because I put a wall in front of it. Son of a gun. I need to move my mission radar here. There we go. Let's make 2 more walls. Living walls. And again, you need silver, silicate powder, and carbon. So it should be pretty easy to do. And you'll notice these growing areas look different than the ones I have over here. Because every hab module will have its own design. So we have our grow areas, but we're going to need to put some plants in there. We also need to make a nutritional area. So if you have it, absolutely make a nutritional area for cooking food. Because one of our milestones is to cook food here, prepare a seafood in a Corvette nutrition unit. So all you have to do, pop in anything. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's fish. Fleshy cylinder. Eee, that sounds gross. And that's it. Done. That's all you gotta do. Just cook one little fish. But we need to grow some stuff, so let's go to that frost planet that we saw out in the in space. Where was that planet at? So you know what thing I have not done yet? I have not chosen to pilot to a marked planet. Let's see if we can do that. We're gonna autopilot. Nope, can't do any planet that you've never been to. Dang it, I was hoping it would let me go to a planet I've never been to, but nope, sadly not. So there's our frost planet right there. And blaze javelin, we don't need that. Still need the message in the bottle. Carbon. So while you're doing this, you can also look at the what you need in order to build it. So, oh dang it, I should have done that. So while I'm going, just get up out of my chair. And that is so good having windows. Look at that. That is so good. But if we go to our build menu, you can see if we want to make frostwort, at the top it says approximate grow time 1 hour. You see that in the description? Don't believe that because the expedition actually makes it go faster for you. And so all these grow times, 4 hours for that one. Gamma wheat is 4 hours. It's actually not going to take that long. But for frostwort, we need 50 frost crystals and 25 dioxide. So we need to grab 2 different materials in order to grow frostwort. So let's get down here. Let's look for some frostwort and some dioxide. That's what we need. And you don't have to land on the ground. Again, remember, you can just exit the pilot's chair and look through your visor. Or if you know what you're looking for, if you know what frostwort looks like from the air, you can just see it like this. But you can maintain your current flight path. And if you pull out your visor, you can see there's a salvage container there. Silver. Dioxide. I'm not seeing any. Oh my god, there's a lot of parts here. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. Wait a minute. We're gonna go out here. There's parts right here. Go. So I saw some really cool, look at all these parts here. Look at that. Boom. There's a whole bunch of salvage containers all over the place. But there was dioxide that I saw. And I think there's aggressive sentinels, so we got to be careful. Activated copper. We don't really need that. Silver. Dioxide. 1,000 units. We're going to need dioxide, so let's go grab that real fast. I've not seen any frost wart around here. And usually comes up like a plant icon. That's okay. Get this dioxide. My God. Way too far away. Get out of here, Sentinel. Really? Come on, leave me alone. We're just going to run. The other thing you can do is on a frost world sometimes you can find a secondary on a material. So like this rock. It gives me ferrite dust and dihydrogen. Sometimes it'll give you dioxide as well. If you get lucky, sometimes it's really, really good like that. Not so lucky this time. That's okay. Grab my batteries for that. Oh, extreme world. We have storm crystals there. Nice. Okay. And load that up.
Extreme water temperature detected.
Yeah, that water is probably really cold. I'm still not seeing any frost wart anywhere. Frozen tuber over there. Sweet root. Get out of here, Sentinels. Really? Get out of here, Sentinels. I know, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Go over here. Dioxide right there. Beautiful. So let's mine up some of this dioxide. And remember, we need 50 for each one. I believe it's 50 or it's 25. One of those two. So you're going to need at least 8. So 8 times 25 is going to be at least 200. Minimum 200. Probably closer to 400. Probably. So just to be safe, I'm going to try to grab 400 dioxide. I'm already at 100. Just to be safe, because you can also use it for your life support. So if you need it, dioxide is very good for life support as well. Done. 180. Ooh, hopefully it's 200, because I think we're almost done. Get all this dioxide. Beautiful with the snow falling. I like it. Frozen planets are my favorite. I absolutely love frozen planets. They're like the luckiest planets for me when it comes to No Man's Sky. And I mean, in real life, I love cold temperatures, so it makes sense. Just gels with me. 284. I bet you it's going to be 50. So I'm going to need more dioxide. We might get 300 out of this. Let's see. And you can change the size. I know you're probably screaming at the screen right now. Jason, go smaller. Smaller size. Nah. We still need to find frost wart, so I'll find more dioxide. It's not a big deal. But you can increase and decrease the size of your terrain manipulator. And if you do that, you get more or less resources. The larger it is, the less resources you get, but it destroys the area faster. So you want to use the large size for like if you're doing base building, because you can just knock out the ground pretty quickly and not have to worry about, you know, trying to slowly whittle it down. Whereas when you're trying to get resources, you want to use the small one because you get the most out of those. Oh, 421. We're good. Never mind. We got it. Angry Sentinels. Don't want to deal with the angry Sentinels. I seriously wish we could call in our ship, but for whatever reason, during the expedition, you cannot call in a ship. I don't know why. They won't let you do it. I need to get over to my teleporter to get back up into my ship. And it could be a bug. I don't know, but it seems like no matter which planet you land on, wherever you're at, you cannot call your ship to land, your Corvette. It just won't want to land. The landing area is not clear or whatever.
Incoming storm.
Oh, storm's coming. I better juice up my protections. But yeah, and it could be a bug. I think it's just for the expedition. They want you to use your teleporter to go down on the planet. They don't want you to have to run and call in your ship. I mean, and ultimately, if you really get lost and you don't want to deal with running back to your ship, you can make the uplink and just teleport back to the space station. You could do that. I don't want to leave this planet, though, because I still need to get some frost wart while we're here. It's going to be hard to see it while I'm in a storm, though, so that's going to be an issue. Almost to the teleporter. Almost there. That is some intense storm. You see that lightning? Oh, my God. Oh, Sentinel drones. Get out of here. Go. Almost there. And let's go. Wait for the Sentinels to reset so they don't come in with the ships on me. There we go. Close my door. I don't want to let all the hot air out. And yeah, can't see a dang thing. So what we have to do is, again, just go on autopilot. Maintain my current flight path and just pull up my visor. And see if I can find any plants. And, ooh, we're going pretty fast too. Nothing there. Got storm crystals. We can make some good money off of those. Nothing, nothing. Oh, wait. Frost wart! There it is. Right here. Beautiful. So let's grab as much as we can. No, we might run out, but that's okay. So one of these is going to be 50. The other one is 25. So we need a minimum of 200. 170. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. And we're picking these because we have our hazmat gauntlet. So make sure you install your hazmat gauntlet. That way you can grab any kind of plant. So I think the only plant you don't need a hazmat gauntlet for is your cactus. If you want to grow cactus flesh, you can totally do that with no hazmat gauntlet whatsoever. But other than that, all this other stuff, you're going to need it. 500. Okay, we're good. Where's my portal at? Or my teleporter for my ship? Right over here. Done. Okay, we're in here. We're going to shut this hatch. And now let's plant our frostwort. So bring up our build menu. Go to frostwort. And again, remember, it says it takes an hour, right? Put it there. Put it there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But if you pull up your visor and you scan it, it tells you how long it's going to take. It takes 12 minutes. 12 minutes to grow this frost crystal. So not an hour, 12 minutes. So that's why you want to grow the frost crystal. All the other recipes should be faster as well. But as far as I know, the frost crystal is the fastest. So it only takes 12 minutes. And boom, there we go. We're done. So we have our 8 plants, but we got to let them grow. So let's look at our rewards in here. Drift among the stars. Oh, yeah, we did our fishing. Let's grab that. The Corvette hull modules. We got that. Beautiful. Thank you for the fishing milestone. We also... Oh, we're good on that. So, yeah, we just need to harvest our plants and drift among the stars. So, let's go out into space. We need to drift. So, in order to get this milestone done, let's highlight it real fast. You need to go out in space and walk out the back of your ship for 30 seconds. Just float there.
Extreme temperature detected.
So, as we're out here, we can just get out of our seat. because we're in a Corvette. And then just float. You don't need to do anything. You just sit here and kind of admire. Float around your cool ship. Look at that. That's looking. Why are there 2 windows in there? Wait a minute. Why are there 2 windows? Oh, now it disappears. What? What was that? Okay, that's a weird glitch. Okay. There's a weird texture popping in through my windows on both sides. And if you get closer, it just disappears. Maybe that's a privacy thing. They don't want people to see me walking around my ship, so they have a privacy viewer right there. Oh, wow. Let's get back in. Yeah, we just did it for 30 seconds. That's all you need to do. Done and done. Let's close my hatch. So we're good. We did that one. Collect our reward. Band movement system upgrade. Prepackaged cloaking device and band scanning device. I'll take all of those. Look at that. Beautiful. Got a cloaking device if you want to use that. Our jetpack. I'll take that. Actually, you know what? It's probably better than my B class. Let's see. Yeah, just a little bit. But hey, you know what? A little bit works. All right. So while we wait for our plants to grow, let's move on to phase 3. We'll go back to the space station. So let's go to phase 3. In our map. Follow the line here and done and done. Right over to phase 3. And again, we're just waiting our 12 minutes to get our plants done, and then we'll be done with phase 2. And we're going to knock out phase 3 right here as well, which is going to be awesome. Why is my back door always swinging open? Got to fix that lock. Let's go over here to the space station. Got to go talk to the station core when we get in here. Beautiful. Look at all that. That is so epic. I love the new Corvette ships. They're so good. Let's see. So we got 8 minutes left. We got 8 minutes. So let's go do some other stuff while we wait. Let's talk to the station core. And also we have another objective for improving our Corvette. Oh, while we're here, let's double check this. Do we have anything good in here? Always ferrite dust. Nothing really. I mean, paraffinium maybe. Pure ferrite. Tritium is okay. We can take some tritium. Nothing else really. Let's come over here and interact with the station core. Excuse me. Atlas Aeron surveillance uplink glass. Let's see how far we've gotten. Let's see what it's at now. Directive target anomalies. Let's imprint. Imprinting. Traveler Jason plays. Anomaly definition 76%. That's how far we jumped because all of you awesome people are playing the expedition. So we have 6 weeks to get it done. It looks like this is going to be 100% before the first week is done. That's awesome. So we got our level 3 right there. So let's accept that reward because we're going to get some Corvette engine modules and inventory slots for our ship. We got some engines. Let's do, there you go, boom, beautiful. And now we need to upgrade our ship with some engines. We press pause to go in here in the 3rd phase. We need to install more maneuverability. So 2 out of 6. We need 4 more engines. Are you serious? Well, let's see. They gave us some. Let's see if we got enough. So we have twin Echo jets right here. Pop them on the back right there. Boom. Then we also have the dynamo jets. And then we also have a pyro drive. That's 3. I think we need 1 more. So they only give you 3, but you need 4 for the engines. So what we need to do is apply the edits. We need to buy another engine. So go to the Corvette workshop. We're going to purchase modules. And we're going to trade in. Now, you might randomly find them. If you're going through salvage, you might pick up an engine. But if you don't, let's go in and purchase our engine just to get it done. So let's do another pyro drive booster. Now we're good. So now let's modify and add one more engine in here. So we need to... Uh-oh. We don't have another module, do we? Oh, no! Well, we need somewhere to put this, so... Do we have another docking? Oh, we don't. We do not. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to take my reactor, pick that up, put it back here. Because I believe there's a connector on the back of your reactor. There you go. Boom. Problem solved. Now, it looks very junky. If you want to, you can add more stuff to it to make it look cooler. Like, if we wanted to, we could throw in some more of these cowlings to kind of make it a little bit better looking. Like, yeah, you know what? That actually looks pretty good. Boom, right there. Let's throw on some Arcadia wings. We could do that to kind of balance it out a little bit. Let's see if we can snap it on here. Nope, because we have the reactor and the engine in the way. That's okay. So let's grab that. Yeah, so we could do anything really. We can throw on some... Ooh, that might work, actually. Oh, please tell me I can't... Oh, no, I can't do it, really? We're going to put that there. And now, put that up there. There we go. There. Oh, we need to paint these. Metallic red. That way they're all good. All my engines here. I paint my cowling. Engines right there. All right, we're good. We're done. So let's apply the edits. And that should have given us our mission. There it is. Done and done. Easy enough. So let's grab those Corvette decoration modules and inventory slots for our ship as well. Just knocking this all out of the park, you guys. Look at that. Easy peasy. Done and done. And more room in our ship. Let's do more technology. And now phase 3 is done. We're going to get a plasma starship trail. So that's going to make the engines on our starship look really, really awesome. So if you want to use that, we've already claimed it. So what we can do is go to our menu, our inventory, and you have to install those plasma starship trails using 10 ferrite dust. Easy enough. So now we have our plasma starship trails right there, ready to go. So that's easy. Easy, easy. Oh, yeah, we can also put these away. Let's go to the Corvette workshop. And boom, that way we can use them out of the workshop if we need to. And that should be good enough. All right, so we got that one done. Phase 3 is done. Phase 2 is almost done. Our plants should be almost done. Now we need to move on to phase 4, which is going to be a whole bunch of cool stuff. We need to install shield modules, install Corvette damage modules. We're going to get that from here. But let's go check and make sure we have our plants ready to go. They should be very close. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, you guys. So I'm going to call it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button. And in the next episode, I think we're going to get it all done. So we're going to get phase 2 done in like 2 minutes. And then we're going to get phase 4 and 5 done very quickly. Very, very quickly, you guys. The hardest one to really do is probably going to be the completely explore a derelict freighter. Maybe the shutting down a planet sentinel forces. But we're going to do that in the next episode. So I'll see you guys then.